Welcome back, everyone, to another Battle for Humanity Day Zero build-along. For this time, we're going over Big Mouth Titan. He's a 631, and he also has Chaos and Fire, just like Bertolt, if you've seen the previous video. He's a Titan, as his character trait. He says, enhance your turn. Your attack gets +2 damage, period. If you have not added any cards to your momentum this turn, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. So, all of your attacks are going to get +2 damage, and you're guaranteed at least 1 momentum during your turn. So that's pretty solid. And then form once per turn, discard a card, add 1 card from your momentum to your hand. So he uses his momentum kind of to stockpile cards that he wants to add to his hand later. Maybe grabbing more attacks, maybe picking up an attack that's done damage, or maybe a useful block for your rival's next turn. So, I think we're going to stick with Chaos on this one, because that seems to be the momentum symbol right now. It's always been the momentum symbol. So, we're going to focus on Chaos with attuned Chaos and Fire cards. And all of our attacks are going to get 2 damage, and we're guaranteed at least 1 momentum a turn. So, let's see what we can do. Let's go Chaos with attuned Chaos and Fire. Attacks. Hi, Sam. Alright, if you have at least 1 momentum, draw a card. That's a good card. That's a good one we want here. We're not milling. If this attack is blocked, each player sacrifices. We're not sacrificing foundations right now. We're not dealing with the assets. Add top card of our deck to our momentum. That could be cool with a 6 mid-8. Let's see what we can do here. Titan backups. We're not doing that. We're not dealing with wall counters. Rival flips a foundation, I'm not too worried about that. Falling debris, X speed and X damage, X equals our momentum. This could be good, but I don't think we're going to be stockpiling our momentum. I think we're going to be doing more of a momentum, using it as a resource with a lot of stuff that can spend 1 momentum for cost. So let's focus on that. If we have 0 momentum, add the top card of our deck to our momentum. We're always going to have momentum. Because the thing with his ability is we only get the momentum if we have not added any cards to our momentum this turn. So even if we had 0 and added 1, we wouldn't get the 1 momentum from our character. So, massive swing, not necessary. Powerful 3, that's pretty cool. Size advantage, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Slash from above, maybe if we did the mills, we're not doing Titan backups. Swarmed by Titans, our next check gets +X. X equals our momentum +1. I don't think that's going to be too necessary, because we're not going to be hoarding momentum. Let's see, tight squeeze. No, unbreakable move, that's just deadlock. Rival milling. Alright, so that's it for the Chaos attuned. Onto Fire. Actually, since this is going to become mostly like a Bertolt deck if we keep going this way, how about we mix it up. Let's go with a Fire deck and Chaos attuned. So we've already gone through our Chaos attuned. Not too late to switch it up. Let's move into our Fire cards. Backups lose 2 stamina, not worried about that. Blitz, discard a card and draw a card. Not bad. If we've cycled 3/3, we're not going to worry about cycling. Besiege. This attack can only be blocked by cards with a printed block modifier of 3 or greater. As a 3 diff, we can make this a 3 mid-6, and then make it hard to block. That's not shabby. I think we might be able to work with something like that, so let's take a look at that. Betraying Friends is a bunch of milling. We're not going to be worried about that. Steam Barrier. Man, if it just wasn't for that 0 speed. If our rival has at least 3 or more foundations than us, this attack gets 3 speed. Not worried about that. Milling. Not worried about that. Plus damage if we're damaging a backup. Draw 2, discard 2. If the discarded cards share a card type, get 2 damage. So with that in our character, we can make this a 5 mid-9. That's not bad. Plus a bit of extra draw. That could be cool. Remove the top 3 cards of your discard pile. Plus 1 speed for each. We're not going to do the Seething Anger combo. Deadlock Blitz. If we have 3 or more attacks in our card pool, draw a card. If our rival has 8 or more foundations, draw a card. We'd have to play this on a 6 minimum to get that. As a 6, 3 mid, 7, that's not worth it. Stun rating, we're not removing cards. If this after this card is discarded during the combat phase, our next attack gets plus or -1 difficulty. This could be cool because we can discard it with our character as a form to pick up an attack from our momentum, and that momentum will get -1 difficulty. Might come back to that. Excuse me. If 3 or more attacks in our card pool, we may discard a card. If we do, add the top card of our deck to our momentum. I'm not going to worry about that much. Rallied Assault. Spend 1 momentum. If you did, remove all other cards from all players' card pools. This attack gets 1 speed and 1 damage for each card removed this way. This could be a fun use for a momentum. I kind of dig that. And if we're forcing our rival to block by boosting the damage on all our moves, we can remove a whole bunch of cards and make this a big bomb while clearing our card pool. Next attack gets 3 damage. No. Selfish Strike, no. Not worrying about cycling. Next attack is 3 speed. I'm not going to worry about that. Violent Betrayal. Each player chooses 6 face-up foundations in their stage and flips the rest. This attack gets +1 speed, +1 damage for each foundation flipped this way. I'm not going to worry about that. Not here. If your rival has 6 or more ready foundations, gets stunned 2. After you discard this card during the combat phase, draw a card. Alright, I like this, because we can either play it as an attack to get stunned 2 on a 2-low 6, or we can discard it to draw a card and pick up one of our momentum. So that's really cool. I dig that. We're going to worry about the shift attacks. I don't think we're going to worry about the shift attacks. I'm not going to worry about the shifty, tightny attacks. Food motivateds are always hilarious, but we already have our 2 check for Rallied Assault. Blitz, Unexpected Outcome. Titan Bar, no. Alright, moving into our non-attuned fire attacks. What do we want to do? Because, mind you, any damage printed here is going to get +2, just for free because of our character. Ooh, Horn Cannon. 3 mid 7, that we instantly snap a momentum, and then we can instantly echo Horn Cannon. That might be something. That might be something to start off with. Just start with 2 3 mid 7s. Let's see what else we got here. Milling. Add a momentum to our hand. That could be good. Not only as a defensive piece, but as a 4 mid 4 on a 3 diff. Destroying foundations. Double this attack's damage. No. Big frickin' explosion is fun, because we mill 3 and get a whole bunch of damage plus the 2 damage from our character. Could be useful. Let's see what else we got here, though. More ways to snap momentum. I'm not going to worry about that, though. No. 5 or fewer foundations. More milling. I don't like milling. Zeru's Flames. That's hilarious. I'm not running a 1 check, though, right now. Not right now. We're not stockpiling momentum, so I don't want to run the instant slashes. What's our health? We start at 31. Massive Blow could be cool. Mill the top 3 if our printed health is higher than our rivals. This attack gets +2 to its powerful rating, and they flip a foundation. Actually, I'm going to say no, because a lot of the Attack on Titan characters have pretty high health. Rapid Speed Slashes is a must. It's a 4-low 6 in us that can snap us an extra momentum or draw another card. Blue Flame Torment. I kind of dig Blue Flame Torment. We can force our rival to check 6s. If they fail, we get damage, and our next check gets +1. And then we can flip it and spend the momentum we snapped to give their check to block something -2 for that turn. That's pretty good. I like that. Let's see what else we got here. We can give speed by milling. Let's combo with a high block. Comboing rain. I'm not going to do a lot of combo stuffs. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. No, we already have a 2-check, though. I don't want to be messing with 2-checks. Any more than the 2-check we already have, of course. Because the 2-check we have is good. Man, Charged Shield Breaker is going to be insane when you have all these people building the Deadlock. If this attack is blocked, your fire attacks get 1 speed for the rest of the turn. That's not bad. We're not removing cards, though, so we don't really want to do that. Muscle Mauler. Actually, Muscle Mauler can just help us pick up an attack, can't it? Pick up destroy a face-down foundation, draw 1 card, and add a momentum to our hand, so we could pick up more momentum. That might be something to look at. If we have more health than our rival, it gets -1 difficulty. Earth Beast Golem could be cool. Getting more momentum and then getting more damage. Let's see. I think that's going to be it. +2 damage on a... we would need 1 more damage, though, to make it the extra. So, yeah, I think we're going to call it on that. Oh, I forgot to do... I forgot to set this to Future Standard. There we go. So let's take a look at what attacks we have. We have 10 different attacks. I do like the All a Soldier can do because it lets us draw. Determined Advance, just add the top card of our deck to our momentum for free. I think if our character's already snapping us 1 momentum, and we have other cards to snap us more momentum, we wouldn't need this as the 6 diff. Besiege could be fun, just to make it at the end of a string. I do like the Rallied Assault, that could be fun. Wish Hard could be good and useful. Blue Flame Surge, Rapid Speed Slash at a 4, Blue Flame Torment at a 3. Let's do 2 Muscle Mauler and 2 Earth Beast Golem. What does that give us? 24, that's a little bit much. Rallied Assault would really be good if we had a way to stuff our rival's card pool. I don't know. We might cancel the Rallied Assault. That might be more of a build around card as opposed to a day 0 let's run with it card. A lot of mid blocks here. Let's cut the Blue Flame to 2. And the Besiege to 2. So that'll give us our 20 attacks. It's a good rate. And now let's move on to assets. What assets do we have? We're a Titan, so these 3 don't really help us. Vertical maneuvering equipment's kind of fun. Gives us just that instant speed. Twisty Surroundings is solid, not only for the check hack, but we can spend a momentum to change a zone defensively or offensively. So that'll be alright. We can just do 2 twisties. For actions, Surprising Strength. Now I like this, because we can give any attack powerful 2, snap momentum, and then this also goes to our momentum. So let's put that as a 3 of. Seething Anger, not going to worry about. Wait from Spaceland, I'm not going to worry about. Barrier Shield is a definite. You definitely want to be blocking things, especially in this format. It's going to be insane. Alright, so we'll do that. Let's reset here. Yep, that's good. And now let's take a look at our foundations. Chaos Foundations, remove after we make a check. That check is +1. That's not bad. That's not bad on a Chaos card. It's tenacious, so we can commit it to pass a check, and then remove it to help pass another check. Spend momentum for maybe -3, -4. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Plus X speed, X equals our momentum. we might have more than just the one at a time. If our rival's blocked twice, so we get more momentum, that's good. No. Rival spends momentum. I do like the horrifying realization. More milling, minus damage, minus damage. I don't think we're playing any 6 or graders. We're playing 1 6 or greater. So, swallowed by an abnormal is not going to be good. Apathy, no. Titan's Pursuit. If our attack's completely blocked, I do like just snagging a little bit of extra momentum. Tenacious, after this attack it's stunned. Minus 1 speed, no. Milling, nah. Fire. Once per turn, Tenacious. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, ready this foundation. Alright, so if we're stringing out, we can ready this up. We could probably run this as a 2 of, so that if we play 3 attacks, we can ready it, maybe play some foundations, and have more foundations up going into our rival's turn. This attack is 1 damage, no. Attack is 2 damage. If we cycled, we're not cycling. After you discard this card during the combat phase, draw a card. Response, after your rival's combat phase begins, discard 1 card and draw 1 card. I like this. I like this a lot. This can help us cycle through some blocks if we need. Remove top 3 cards of our discard pile. Gets minus 2 and loses throw. That's always going to be useful. After you discard this card during the combat phase, this attack gets minus 2 or plus 2 damage. Our discard is mainly during that form, which means this attack, it really wouldn't... This should say during the enhanced step instead of during the combat phase. Flip for minus 3 damage is cool, but I'm wary of the forecheck. Attack is minus 2 speed, no. Sacrifice a weapon for sacrifice for damage, no. Attacks with a printed difficulty of 5 or greater get 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, we're not gonna worry about that. Enhanced, discard a card. This attack is plus X damage. X equals the modifier. Maybe. Attack is plus 3 damage. Flip, after your rival gains health, they lose health. We're not worrying about cycling. Spend a momentum for 3 speed. I like this. I like just snagging momentum and then spending it for speed. More attacks. Commit for plus 2 speed. Nah. Not gonna worry about that. Alright. Fury and Kick. I don't think we have a lot of Fury and Kick stuff. Excuse me, I have hiccups. 1 second. Not gonna worry about that. Remove during the enhanced step. No. No, 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 no. Incubating's always good. More speed hate. Repeatable speed hate at that. We're not gonna worry about that. No. Latent skill would be if we're trying to do the discard during the enhanced step. I like Sadistic Jeer because it can either give us 2 speed and 2 damage, or we can maybe just steal a momentum. What else we got here? No, not gonna worry about any of those. Rival commits 1. Stun attacks. If we've lost health, we're not paying a lot of health. If we have 3 or fewer foundations. Not worrying about kind-hearted. Urameshi Perseverance could be fun if we snap that 1 momentum and don't immediately need it. I do like protecting Yukina, because we can just steal the momentum immediately. Hood, Fiery Confrontation League, no remorse. Gotta go faster. We're not really dealing with a lot of speed, so might not help us here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? For challenge, Lust for Battle. We could discard a Lust for Battle to pick up an attack, remove it for our rival's next check to get minus 1. I think that might be a bit cheeky. Pyromania. Form, remove a momentum. Our fire attacks get 1 speed for the rest of the turn. Not bad, but I don't think great. I don't know, folks. damage. Giving our fire attacks 2 speed is always good. Press conference is cool. I like quick to act, more speed, because we're giving damage on our characters, so giving speed to our attacks is really, really good. We don't have Earth. Enhanced Step, Defrosting. Stun attacks. Ice Gliding is just more speed and speed hate. Yeah, let's take a look at what we got here. 62. We only have 7 high blocks. Okay, so that's a problem. So we're going to look at foundations with high blocks. Because running a deck with 7 high blocks is not good. Let's see, we have mainly mids. So let's take a look at our mid blocks. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at our mid blocks. We don't need the Yermeshi's Perseverance. We don't need the Breach the Perimeters. Last second dodge is good. I like Annie's Gamble. That's good as a one of. That's good draw. This could be a cheeky one of. If we have a bunch of speed, do we really need... So let's see. We need high blocks. Form to draw 2 and discard 2 random. That could just high roll you. After this foundation is stunned, our rival's attack gets -1 speed. +2 damage. Let's do some minus damage. These are all like +3s, and that's really rough. Commit for 1 speed and commit a face down, maybe. I don't like that. Fury and kick. What have we got? We got charge, fury, fury, weapon, fury, punch, ally. We do have some furies, but I don't think it's enough to run the 3 diff. High attack, it's 2 speed. I think it's mostly mids. Yeah, we're all mid and low. We can put 2 latent skill in here. What else we got? 10 or less health for speed, no. Destroy a foundation for stun 1. Not bad. Let's see, what else have we got here? Looking for a challenge. Pyromania. Pyromania could be a cute one of, to either give us speed or emergency -3 damage. 12 is still not enough high blocks. Ooh, once per turn, spend a momentum. Your rival's next check to play a card gets -2. That could be fun. So we've got 14. Let's check... We had a lot of mid-block attacks as well. So let's see if we can get rid of some of these mid-blocks and see if we can get some high-block attacks. What do you guys say? 65 options here. Speed and damage equals our momentum. And it's a breaker 1, that's not bad. Oh, after you play this card, a rival commits a face-up foundation. Powerful 1. Rival mills 1. I don't want 2 check here. Backups, milling, backups. Okay, so we could probably run 2 of these. So we have 22 attacks in a 67 card deck, just to have these so we can form, discard them, remove it, our next attack is -1 difficulty, pick up an attack from our momentum. That could be pretty nice. Otherwise, I'm not sure any of this is really necessary. Maybe we could do like the horn cannon in exchange for... I like Earth Beast because, well, it's a high block and it gives us more momentum. Muscle Mauler can take momentum away. It's a breaker as well. I like that. Do we take away the blue flame surge? It's got breaker and it's good against... It's got breaker and it's good against throws, but these would probably be something more that we side, so we could take these out and put into horn counters. Horn cannons. So there we go. 22, 18, that's a little bit more respectable. So we'll call that there as just the basic Big Mouth Titan. The guy seems interesting. I'll be honest, outside of this day 0, I don't know how much attention I'm going to give him. But what do you guys think? Would you have preferred him on Chaos, or do you think Fire might be pretty fun to try to go with? But since I just did Bertolt, I didn't feel good doing another Chaos Momentum Gen character right off the bat. So that's just kind of what I went with. If you enjoyed the video and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And if you want to support the channel even more and get access to more exclusive content, follow me on Patreon. I'll have the link in the description below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.